Good morning, Unity of Savannah. How's everybody doing this morning? We're so grateful you're here to celebrate Spirit with us. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. You guys ready? My soul is welcome here. Yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Real big.
Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here.
I am getting a message.
Let's keep going. Keep going. We used to do this back in the day. Let's do it again. Do you want to get a hug or a handshake from somebody? Do you want to say hello to somebody and say, welcome home? We're glad you're here this morning. Everybody is welcome. Come on, baby. There we go.
My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Hey. Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Just imagine if you really believe what you're singing in this song, there's nothing that you don't know or nothing that you can't know.
Well, what do you know?
Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. All right.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Savannah. We're a center for spiritual awakening where we recognize God as life, love, and the ground of all being, and we celebrate God by what? Living fully, loving lavishly, and being all that we can be. Tell somebody, you are loved lavishly. And we don't want to forget the people that are watching us on the internet, because we have people from all over the world that, and no kidding, that watch us every Sunday. So I just wanted to give a shout out this morning to Alethea Rayner in St. Croix. There's some of y'all remember her. And then little Steven that used to work in the sound booth with John. I call him little Steven. He's in the Midwest in Iowa now. Steven, we love you. And if anybody watching on the internet wants to be called out on Sunday morning, send me an email. minister@unitysavannah.org. So, good morning. It's good to see y'all this morning. I know that you have a lot of choices you can make on Sunday, especially when the weather is nice like it is today. So thank you very much for joining us here this morning. And I wanted to let you know something I'm very excited about. Unity published a new little booklet this year. It's called From Black Church to New Thought. So there's a bunch of them out there on the little table as a quit. On the table as you come in out there. And so next month is Black History Month. So I thought about, maybe we could feature somebody famous black person every Sunday next month. And then I thought, talk about what you know, right? God told me in the shower, talk about what you know. So there are many African American New Thought leaders that we're going to focus on a different person every Sunday next month. So part of our service every Sunday next month for the whole month of Black History Month, we're going to focus on a different New Thought leader and just take a moment to honor them for their contributions. So, you want to hang around for that because it's pretty important. And also, I know a lot of people have been asking me, like, if I want to be a member of Unity of Savannah, what do I need to do? I'm taking a little bit different approach this year. So instead of doing a new member class, I'm teaching a prosperity class that is starting the day after Valentine's Day. So Thursday evening, February the 15th, 6 p.m. for 90 minutes, we're going to do a 6-week class on the 4 keys to living a prosperous life, to building your prosperity consciousness. So this class is available to anybody that wants to expand their prosperity consciousness, and it's a requirement to be a member at Unity of Savannah. So if you want to be a member, take this class, and then on Palm Sunday, the Sunday before Easter, we'll install our new members that took the class. So if you want to know more about that, reach out to me. Again, minister@unitysavannah.org is my email, or you can call the church, 912-355-4704, or hit me up on Telegram. I'm on Messenger, Instagram, so lots of ways to get in touch. We always like to start by putting God first, so I've asked Rev Ev if she would please bless us with a prayer this morning. How about a hand for Reverend Evelyn Wilson?
Okay, well, dear Heavenly Mother, Father God, we want to thank you for bringing us to this wonderful sanctuary this morning, where we hear a joyful noise. We hear wonderful sounds. We can get up and dance, move our limbs, shake a tail feather. Yes, God, how wonderful it is to be able to move to music. So we know you are here. We know you are here in the midst. And we thank you. We bless you. And we appreciate you for putting our feet on holy ground and bringing us here to exercise our spiritual enrichment with each other as well as with you. So it is, and we allow it to be. Amen.
Thank you.
Let us affirm our vision, mission, and purpose statements together. Vision. We connect through the energy of joy and oneness. Mission. We embrace a positive, loving, and uplifting approach to spirituality. Purpose. We are an inclusive spiritual community. One more announcement. Today at 12:30, we will have our annual meeting in here. Everyone is welcome to stay. Members will be voting for new board members today. So if you want to learn a little bit about anything that we have to say about what goes on at Unity, stay for the meeting. And at the conclusion of the meeting, we will go over to Fellowship Hall and share some pizza. And today we light the Christ candle for free. Coffee and tea.
Good morning. Oh, thank you. As Marguerite said, the word for the day is free. And our affirmation is divine wisdom, love, and strength guide me to freedom. While I may not be able to control what is happening around me, I have the power to choose my response. Even though it may seem paradoxical, assuming complete responsibility for my reactions and choices is the key to my freedom. No one and nothing can make me feel a certain way. Living from this awareness gives the power to create my life from the inside out. I choose my thoughts, words, and actions. If I don't like what my life is showing me, I have the power to make new choices. I do not squander my spiritual freedom. Other people and worldly situations have no control over me. Taking full responsibility for my life, I am free to create my future by living from my divinity. And our scripture is from 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 16. As servants of God, live as free people, yet do not use your freedom as a pretext for evil. And we're going to say the affirmation together. Divine wisdom, love, and strength guide me to freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. I see you for the love that you are. I see you for the light that you are. I see you for the love that you are. I see your light. I see your love. I see who you are. Y'all sound awesome. Thank you. I see you for the love that you are. I see you for the light that you are. I see you for the love that you are. I see your light. I see your love. I see who you are. Look at someone and say, I see you for the love that you are. Well, I see you for the love that you are. I see you for the light that you are. Oh, I see you for the love that you are. I see your light. I see your love. I see who you are. So I invite you to bring somebody to mind that you want to bless this morning. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine somebody that you love, that you want to pray with this morning, that you want to bless. See them in your mind, hold them in your heart, and we'll sing this song to them. Oh, I see you for the love that you are. I see you for the light that you are. I see you for the love that you are. I see your light. I see your love. I see who you are. One more time, I see you. Oh, I see you for the love that you are. I see you for the light that you are. I see you for the love that you are. I see your light. I see your love. I see who you are. I see your light. I see your light. I see your love. I see who you are. I see your light. I see your light. I see your love. I see who you are.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always here. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Dear Heavenly Mother, Father God, thank you. Thank you. And thank you. And as we take that thank you into our being, let us think on those 2 words of prayer. Thank you. Thank you for giving me love. Thank you for allowing me to love. Thank you for allowing me to be love. And all we want to think about as we close our eyes and focus on our breathing is love. Nothing else but love. Think love. And as you think love, you can't help but relax. You can't help but loosen your jaws. Relax your facial expression. And for some, even a smile might come to your lips. That is what love does to us. It relaxes us, helps us to get in touch with us. So I invite you, get in love. Become loving to you. Feel love as it moves down your chest. You lower your shoulders. Your stomach muscles relax. Love moves through the groin to the thighs, to the knees, to the calves of the legs. It moves to the ankles. And as love reaches the feet, the toes become relaxed. And you know, you just know that God loves you just as you are. Just as you are. You are love. Rest in that knowing for a moment.
If I met you on a corner, would I know you as you are? Would I take you for a stranger and brush past you in the door? If you called me, would I hear you, or would I walk away too soon? And if I linger for a moment, would I see myself in you? If I fought you as a soldier, if I had you in my sights, would you ask me to remember who imagined I was right? If you witnessed my surrender, do I know what I would do? And if you held me like my brother, would I see myself in you? Well, I dreamed my end was near. I was almost gone. If I dream that dream from here, can I still come home? If you called me, would I hear you? Do I know what I would do? If you held me like my father, would I see myself in you? If you held me like my mother, would I see myself in you?
Kyle Shiver, our music director, licensed Unity teacher, a song by Tom Kimmel. Can I have just a little bit more on this mic, please? Thank you, John. Can we give it up for John and Katie in the sound booth? So we've been talking about Unity's 5 basic principles. A couple weeks ago, we started with God is all there is, our first basic principle. Our second principle is we are all that God is. God is all there is. Let's say that together. God is all there is. And we are all that God is. Tell somebody you are all that God is. Now, John, it's a little bit too hot now. Thank you. So this morning, we want to talk about how we can actually put these laws into practice. This is a very practical lesson today. Our third principle is called the law of mind action. And every Sunday we say it like this. What do we say? thought plus feeling equals outcome. Thank you. So when you look at our logo, part of the logo is a winged disc, right? And so back in the day when Unity first started, that was the worldwide symbol for Unity, was the Unity wings. And when I asked Josh Fritz, hello Josh and Jules, I keep going over there for the camera because during COVID it was right there, and that's what I looked at every Sunday because y'all weren't here, right? So I got to get used to going, hello Josh, there. So bear with me. When I asked Josh to do our logo, I wanted to incorporate the Unity wings because it's symbolic of our teachings. And one of the ways that we look at the wings is each wing stands for, one is thought and the other is feeling. So you also have wisdom and love. So thought, wisdom, feeling, love, and then the outcome is the body, which is represented by the globe. And so if you've seen the astronomical symbol for the earth, I believe, or maybe the sun, for the sun, it's a circle with a dot in the middle of it. And so when you look at the Unity wings, you can think about there's a dot in the middle of that, and that's you. That's what you are. You are everything that God is. You are consciousness. You are awareness. You are a divine spark, whatever you want to call it, your spark off the great fire. That's what the dot represents, is your true nature, the truth of your being. And then the outside of the circle can represent like your physical body, and the wings are your personality, your thoughts and your feelings. So when we look at this symbol, we can see that it represents the totality of what we are. This is a great way to think about being a human, having a spiritual experience, a spiritual being having a human experience. It's very complicated to be us. There's a lot going on. Do you have a lot going on in here? Do you have a lot going on in here? You know, there's certainly a lot going on out there, right? But everything that we see is a reflection of what's going on in here. So when you look at the wings, you can also think about the invisible substance that is God, that the wings are enveloped in, that the wings are flying around in, right? So it's that idea of that which we live and move and have our being. So we call it the one invisible substance from which all things are made. You can call it consciousness. You can call it awareness. So all of that, our little winged body is flying around in all the time, but yet at the core of it, it's everything that we're in. And that's, if you turn it like this, like it's the ground of all being that everything comes up out of and goes back into. And it's the reality behind what we see out here in the world every day. So the world, other people are a mirror to us. So whatever is going on inside of here, we can see it reflected back to us. You know, if I am judging somebody about a quality of theirs that I don't like, it's a really good possibility that that's something in me that I really don't want to deal with. I don't like this in me, so I'm going to project it onto you out there. But the good news about that is, when we see other people that have qualities that we admire, those are qualities in us that want to be expressed in the world. So if you see someone that you admire, think about what are the qualities about them that you admire, whether you believe it or not, whether you think it or not. Those divine ideas want to be expressed. as you. And so when we look out into the world and we see things that we don't like, what we can focus on is what is the divine idea that's under all that mess that is wanting to be expressed as me and reflected back to me in the world. Because every situation is covering a divine idea. Remember, we talked a little bit the last couple of weeks about God, the idea of God as a divine mind, and we're all thoughts held in that mind. We're all here to express divine ideas. The composite of all of those ideas is what we call the Christ, our true nature. That's the dot, right? But there's different ways that each of us express those divine ideas. So, my radiant joy is one of the divine ideas that expresses as me. And I'm a lot more happier when I let that out and when I cooperate with that and I resonate with it, And sometimes I cover it up because that's what we do. It's like Jesus told us, don't put your light under a bushel, like who lights a lamp and then hides it in the corner. That's kind of dumb, right? You put it on a stand in the middle of the room and it lights up the whole house. So that's metaphysical teaching. So metaphysical means what? Remember, beyond the physical, metaphysical. So when we look at the wings, this is just a metaphysical symbol of a deeper truth that you can't really talk about, so that we have to use symbols. I do my best to present my understanding of truth, but we're talking about something you can't really talk about. You have to experience it. You have to go within. You have to feel it. So thought plus feeling equals outcome. This is called the law of mind action, and this is the way that we create our experience of reality. So if we are made in the image and likeness of our Creator, then we are creators, and we create our experience of reality by using our thoughts and our feelings. Now, I didn't say we create our reality. We create our experience of reality. That's a little different. Come on now. I'm preaching to the choir over here this morning. Which, by the way, if you want to join the choir, we're having rehearsal on Saturday at 10 a.m. On Saturday morning, 10 a.m., we're going to rehearse for an hour, and then we'll sing with the band on next Sunday. So the first Sunday of every month is birthday Sunday. So, preaching to the choir this morning. Thought plus feeling equals outcome is the law of mind action, and you use it every day whether you're aware of it or not. So do you want to be a conscious creator, or do you want to create by default? Because you are creating your experience of reality. Sometimes when we see, the movie The Secret, how many people has ever seen that movie? It presented a lot of new thought principles. There was some new age stuff in there as well, but there's this one scene I remember where this lady is standing in front of a jewelry store, and she's looking through the window, and there's a beautiful pearl necklace displayed on the mannequin in the window. And she just sits there and thinks, and it disappears off the mannequin, and it appears on her neck. And then they give you the idea. It's like, just think about what you want, and you can have anything. And it's not about the money. Even though we can use these principles to manifest what we desire, there's something deeper than that. That's like the ABCs of New Thought, right? That's kindergarten New Thought. But the truth is, there's a consciousness, there's a power, there's a presence that's behind, that's in and through and under and over and all around everything that there is, and that's what we are. And when we work on prosperity principles, when we work on creating our own experience of reality, it's because we're expanding our consciousness to be more aware of the two main ideas that God is all there is and we are all that God is. Yes? Yes. It's about expanding our consciousness. It's about taking the limits off of our thoughts and the feelings that fuel those thoughts so that we get a bigger picture of reality and our part to play in it. And you absolutely have a part to play in co-creating with everybody else the life that we want to live. So if you want to, the power of intention, chapter 5, they're meeting on Saturdays at 3 o'clock in the fellowship hall to talk about Dr. Wayne Dyer's book, The Power of Intention. So one of the things I get from Wayne Dyer is, whatever you think about yourself, you're right. Whatever you think about yourself, you're right. Whatever you look for, you see. What are you looking for? See, that's the question. It's all about self-awareness. What are you wanting to create? You know, again, we throw this word around a lot about manifestation. I'm going to manifest this. And a lot of times, when we first start working with these principles, we're like, okay, I want to manifest this money. I want to manifest this person. I want to manifest this job so that I can be happy. But you work on the happiness first, and then the job and the money and the person comes after that. Because you want to become so attractive to your good that your good can't help but be drawn to you. It's like you don't reach out here to try to raise your vibration. Because if you do, you're always going to be down here, right? You raise this up, and then you draw to you the law of attraction, they call it. You raise your vibration, and then you draw that to you. But this isn't going to make you happy. Because you can get the money, you can get the person, you can get the job, and then you can lose the money. And lose the person and lose the job. And if you put all your faith and hope on the money and the person and the job, then you get notes like this during the biggest talk. Is Ulrich Hamilton here? Your car was involved in an accident? A gray Honda Pilot? What's going on? Oh, okay. Thank you. Will somebody go out there with her? Thank you, Marcia. So we can take what just happened and use that as a way to demonstrate what I'm talking about this morning. So we can go, oh my God, what if they hit my car? Should I even come to Unity anymore if they're hitting cars in the parking lot over there? They already run into the fence and knocked it over. What in the world is going on over there? So you can think that all you want to, or you can think, isn't it so wonderful that this happened where Ulrich is surrounded by people who love her and support her and will help her get through this, because we know her good is not determined by the condition of her car. It's determined by the condition of her heart and her thoughts and her feelings. And so we're holding the high vibration for her right now. Yes, this is how we pray with people. We don't pray for somebody, because that says I have some kind of magic power that you don't, and I'm going to bless you with my wizardry over here because you ain't got that, right? We all have the same power. We are all the same presence. And so when we join together with the one intention that we're going to be in the high vibration, we're going to hold our beloved in that energy this morning, then wonderful things begin to outpicture in our lives. Yes? How many has proved this for themselves? Let me see some hands. Yes, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I need to be reminded of it. You know, I need to come together with you on Sunday or during the week. We have a lot going on here. so I can go out there and be the light of the world. We had Carl Anthony here one time. Some of y'all remember Carl Anthony. He's a singer, and he does a lot of call and response. We do his song, In My Awakening. Kyle does that really good. And I heard him speak one time, and he said, I got up the other day, and I thought, God, I'm tired of being the light of the world. Like, this is a lot of work, right? And so that's why we come together like this with people of like minds who have the same intention of being in the high vibration, of realizing the truth of our being, of being expanded consciousness in the world, so that we can go out and do that when we're on our own and be the light of the world and help raise up the vibration wherever we are, because that's what you're called to do. Yes, it's to be God in expression in the world. If you want to know what your purpose is in the world, it's to be God in expression in the world. And everything else is window dressing. Yes. Okay, so thought plus feeling equals outcome creates our experience of what we term reality. But what we think is really reality is just a veil. The Apostle Paul said, we see through a glass now darkly, but we continue to polish the glass of our heart, the mirror of our heart, until we can see God in every situation and in every person. Because that is also what we're called to do, is to see God everywhere. That's why I asked Kyle to sing that song this morning. I see myself in you. Tell somebody, I see myself in you. What a world we would live in if we could go about our daily lives and see God in everybody that we interacted with. But it begins with seeing it in ourselves first, with being able to access the power of the universe that you are. Like, this is an amazing teaching. Like, you don't have to rely on anything out there for your good. It's all right here inside of you. And so we learn how to access this. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light of God shining as you. Yeah, let's all take a breath together. So we look for the good. We lean into whatever is coming up for us. See, here's how to do this. We feel our feelings, we do our denials and releasing, and then we do the affirmations. It's like in popular culture, everybody wants to go straight to the affirmation. I'm rich, and I'm blessed, and I'm whole, and I'm free. And your brain is like going, no, you're not. What makes you think you could do that or be that or have that? Don't you know what you are, right? So we have to really, like, this might be what we call reality, might be an illusion, it might be a dream. You know, the Easterners call it Maya, illusion, dream, but it feels real, doesn't it? Like if you get hit by a car, that hurts, right? If you fall off a building, that hurts. If you get COVID, that is not fun, right? So we have to be realistic and see with real eyes the truth of our being, while at the same time honoring where we're at in that moment. So the key is to do that without wallowing in it. Okay, so I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling a little afraid. Well, let me just be in that and see what it's like. Where is this in my body? How does it feel? And then we're able to, you have to feel it to heal it. You feel it and then you release it. So then we do the denials. And there's a perfect one in today's daily word. No one and nothing can make me feel a certain way. So this is something that you can use and say to yourself when something unexpected happens. Okay, even though my heart is racing and even though my thoughts are racing, I know that no one and nothing can make me feel a certain way. because I have the power to choose my thoughts and feelings. See, when we talk about your thoughts plus your feeling equal outcome, we're not talking about fleeting thoughts or fleeting emotions. We're talking about what we hold on to all the time. If when you were growing up, someone said to you over and over again, you're not going to amount to anything, then you internalize that belief. And there's a feeling that goes with that. It might be guilt or shame or humiliation, anxiety, fear, and you put those two together and then you get your experience of reality. And then every time that you think that you failed at something, you're going to hear that voice in your head that says, see, you're never going to amount to anything. So this teaching will help you to reprogram your mind, to release that thought, so that every time it comes up, you feel, okay, I know what this feels like, and I know this thought, hello, thought, but you don't have any power over me. Nothing and no one can make me feel a certain way, even you, right? Because I know the truth of my being. Divine wisdom, love, and strength guide me to freedom. Do you see how it works? So you feel the feeling. In order to release it, you don't wallow in it. You use your denial. This has no power over me. I love that one. You have no power over me. I always think of Glinda the Good Witch in The Wizard of Oz, when the Wicked Witch pops up and she says, get out of here. You have no power here. Like, be gone. You, get thee behind me, wicked thought. You have no power over me. Get out of here. Because I know the truth of my being. And the more that we work with these principles, we rewire our brain. And yes, it's physically proven. It's a scientific fact. It's called neuroplasticity. You're rewiring the neural network in your brain. You have the power to do that because you are a powerful, creative, spiritual being. You're made in the image and likeness of your Creator. You are creating the experience of your reality by the thoughts and feelings that you hold. And you have the power, if you don't like what you're getting, to change it. And if you do like what you're getting and it's good, it can be great. And I'm living proof of that. My life is really good right now. So when I get up every morning, before I put my feet on the ground, and I have a rug beside of my bed that someone gave me when I first came here. I did a memorial service for someone's parent, and the person was a soldier, and they had been in Afghanistan, and they brought me a prayer rug from the Islamic tradition, and it's got a mosque on it, and it's down on the floor by my bed, and every day when I get up, I put my feet on that rug, and it reminds me that God is everywhere present all the time, and that somebody was sweet enough to give me this beautiful gift that I'm not going to go to Afghanistan and get a rug, right? They brought it to me. And it represents faith, and it represents truth, and it represents a place where people go to experience God. And so I put my feet on that, and I've had that down there for years. And every morning I say, I'm so happy to be alive. Thank you, whatever you are, wherever you are. Sometimes we have to release all this stuff and just go, okay. Thank you. I'm grateful to be alive this morning. Judy had us practicing this I am breath this morning. We draw in the I and release the am. So our very breath is a prayer. Our very breath, we're naming the name of God. I am all that God is, and so are you. And I'm making the decision today to see it wherever I go. So there was a lady back in the day, back in the 70s, and her name is Carmen Mosier. She's not on the planet anymore, but she was a pioneer in doing New Thought music. So she was doing what I do before I was even
thought about. And she wrote a lot of the songs for the Unity Hymnal, which we don't use much anymore, but I wanted to share one with you today that it's one of my favorite ones, and they used to call these joy songs. So if you go to Unity on Sunday, you would sing a joy song back in the 60s and 70s. So band, come on up. Gonna sing this for you. And John has got the words if you want to sing it along with us. Some of y'all might know this. We make our own world wherever we are. Our happiness is of our own making. We make our own world wherever we are. Our happiness is for the taking. Our world goes with us as we walk and talk along each day. Our world can be a heaven or hell. Our attitudes will say. We make our own world wherever we are. Let's make it happy. Let's live in beauty. We make our own world wherever we are. Keep thinking happy. We'll make a new world. We make our own world wherever we are. Our happiness is of our own making. We make our own world wherever we are. Our happiness is for the taking. Our world goes with us as we talk and walk along each day. Our world can be a heaven or hell. Our attitudes will say. We make our own world wherever we are. Let's make it happy. Let's live in beauty. We make our own world wherever we are. Keep thinking happy. We'll make a new world. Keep thinking happy. We'll make a new world. Keep thinking happy. We'll make a new world.
All right. That's the Spirit R.A.M. Band. Just one little quick announcement. There is a let's get together and have coffee and talk and have fellowship this Tuesday at 5:30 at Cutters Point Coffee and Sandfly. With that, let's affirm together our 5 unity principles. There is only one power, one presence in our lives and in the universe. We are the Christ of God in expression. Thoughts plus feelings equals outcome. There is power in affirmative prayer and meditation. We must live the truth we know. Now it's time for our love offering, and if you would like to make a gift, Unity of Savannah is happy to receive. We are going to pass the bowls in a minute. We also accept donations online on our website, unitysavannah.org, and we also have an iPad in the back for credit card donations.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now. I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now.
Dear Heavenly Mother, Father God, we thank you, we bless you, and we appreciate you. And we know as these love offerings come in from the hearts of our loved ones, that it will go out into the community, into the universe, and return to us 1,000-fold. So as we take that into our being, won't you join me in our oratory blessing together? Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now.
So we are thankful and grateful for each one of you that is here this morning. We really appreciate everybody that works so hard to support all of the programs that we offer here at Unity of Savannah. And some of the hardest working people are those people that have served on the Unity Savannah Board of Trustees. So when I was on sabbatical for 3 months, they pretty much ran the church, and I really appreciate everything that they did. And there's other people that have served on the board before that are still here. If you've ever served on the Unity board here, would you please stand so that we can just show our love to you this morning? What do we say? We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light of Christ shining as you. And especially want to honor, we have our annual meeting today, and during the meeting, when the board terms end and begin. So we have this every year, the fourth Sunday in January. And so this morning, 2 people will be rolling off of the board. And we'll vote on a slate of new board members during our annual meeting. So please stick around for that. But while we've got you all here, we wanted to honor our 2 members who are rolling off. So we're going to start with Miss Blessy, Linda Morgan. She has actually served on our board of trustees for 8 years now. Yeah, she's been the board president, the board secretary, She plays in the band every Sunday. She's at our first service at 9 o'clock and plays piano for that. She brings muffins every Sunday without fail, and they're delicious. I always have at least 2 between services. And she was instrumental in helping start our prayer team, and she still is available to pray with you. So we wanted to be sure that we recognized Miss Linda this morning. And so if you would, do you have anything that you want to say?
Oh, yes. I wasn't prepared at the early service, but now I've got the speech together. That's right. All right. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity. This is such a wonderful group, as you all know, because you're part of it. And this is a place where people can be themselves and express themselves and find a niche to work in and to be appreciated. And that's one of the reasons it's so important that we just keep everything rolling along as smoothly as possible and with everyone included. So that's what I'm so happy about here. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. And so let us bless Linda with our unity blessing. Linda, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. Behold, the light of Christ shining as you. And we have a little gift for you. These are lucky bamboo plants, so you're welcome to pick whatever one you want. And it's very heavy. You can get it after service if you want to. Yeah. So thank you. And then we also want to honor Michelle Riley. If you'll come forward, please. So Michelle has served in the bookstore for 13 years. 13 years. She just completed 3 years on the board. She was the board president this past year, which I don't think you knew what you were getting into. But you did a great job, and I really appreciate you. And I think you've been here longer than me, haven't you?
About 5 months after you. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Do you want to say something?
Well, I was not expecting this, so now I have a Kleenex with me. I would just say that when I got to Unity almost 14 years ago, I didn't know anything about it. I had never heard the terminology or anything. And if y'all know Alethea, who's probably watching right now, Alethea Fraser Rayner brought me to Unity 14 years ago. And it changed my life. I've just never been anywhere that's so inclusive and such a joyful community. Thank you.
Thank you. So if you'll receive our blessing together, Michelle, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light of Christ shining as you. Give her another hand, yeah. And so one of those is for you, too, and you can take it now or whenever. Okay, great, thank you. And she's still leading our annual meeting today, so we're getting the most out of her we can. And Michelle is a great PR person. Like, she really helped us with a lot of the events we did this year, so. And also, we wanted to recognize and honor one more person that's kind of like, I'm going to use a Wizard of Oz reference again. Pay no attention to the person behind the curtain, because they're behind there working the levers and making sure that all the bills get paid on time, and really a steward of our finances. And I don't throw that word around a lot, but it's somebody that keeps an eye on what's happening. Sometimes I'll get a text at 9 o'clock at night that says, "Have you looked at the bank balance?" So I just want to take a moment, if you'll help me, to honor our bookkeeper, Ruth Murphy. Please come forward. Ruth also works in the bookstore. How many years?
Since I came.
Since you came here?
5 years.
5 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, we had a nice bookstore lunch yesterday. That was fun, yeah. And so one thing that I wanted to mention about Ruth was over the past few years, we've been able to get some grant money that was available from different sources. And we also, if anybody knows about the ERC, Employee Retention Credit, she put all of that together so that we could get some money back from the government on the ERC program a few years ago. And that was a lot of work. Yeah.
It was worth it.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say?
No.
Okay. And
Thank you. I'm very thankful and grateful to be here.
she also can cut a mean rug, too. So if you'll receive our blessing together, we say, Ruth, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light of Christ shining as you. And so it is. So one of those is for you, too. So, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. All right. Well, let's all stand now and join a big circle, and we'll close with Let There Be Peace on Earth.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace it was meant to be. With earth as our mother, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. And peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. Take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. So our annual meeting is at 12:30. Everybody is welcome to hang out, and we're going to meet in here, 12.